So it has not been 8 months since the last time we did this again.
No, it feels like only yesterday when
I
you
don't know
were
about
here.
yesterday. It might be a little more like maybe 6 days.
That was a very feeble Ollivander reference.
I am ashamed for not picking that up. Okay, let's move on. Ollivander's yesterdays are very long.
Are you here to see Professor Dumpy?
Pretty much.
I am too.
Are you all right? Come on, what's the matter?
It's silly. A Slytherin stole my gobstone. It's a noisy hit and my mum...
This is the first time in this universe I'm coming across a different character who needs to see the
Him.
headmaster.
This person.
Yeah.
I'll get your gobstone back.
Does this character have a name?
Generic
Or is she
female
just
character
random
one, I don't know.
NPC? Generic random NPC who got in trouble with the Slytherins. What am I supposed to do? I wasn't listening.
It's supposed to go to Dumbledore, I
Oh,
think, with her.
I seem to remember the last time we were just kind of running around the castle for no reason, and I didn't know what I was supposed to do. Hello, help.
Get my gobstone.
Oh, do I have to go get it?
Oh,
Do I have to go beat up some Slytherins?
I think so. I think I vaguely remember this.
Are you a Slytherin? Who's a Slytherin? I can't see anyone's colors here. Oh, okay.
What's it got to do with you? Give it back.
The green tie.
Jinx me.
I don't know about you, but to me that tie looks a little blue. I thought he was a Ravenclaw.
We might give you detention. Super fine.
Okay, so we're doing this again. Controls. This is Protego. And this is generic spam spell that I can't remember which gesture it is.
I think that's basic stupefy or something. Oh goodness. Oh, he'd let the corpus.
That was Leva Corpus. Alright, you. Let's get this over with nice and quickly. That should take care of that. Unless there's another round or whatever.
Now hand over that noisy hitter. Hope it gobs all over you. And next time, think twice before you bully someone.
Noisy hitter.
Is that ever explained? Does that like make a big screaming noise when you hit it against another dropstone or something?
Harry, you're the best.
Probably something ridiculous like that.
I remember the game of gobstones has seen several versions in the games, but in the books they were described as marbles, but with more hazards, I think.
Professor Snape. I've told you, Harry, I trust Severus. My answer has not changed. Now, to the business at hand.
This looks like time for another memory.
Able to find many memories of Tom Riddle at Hogwarts. I did, however, find this one.
Good gracious, look at the time. Off you go, boys. Lestrange, Avery, don't forget your essays.
Is this your first playthrough of the game?
Of this game, yes.
Tom?
Interesting.
No, Tom, I don't know anything.
Obviously, I know more or less how the story goes because it's Harry Potter, but I have not seen the gameplay. I think I mentioned this way back at the beginning. I saw a little bit of a Let's Play of this game a long time ago, but I don't think it went past the first potions lesson. So everything after that is pretty much I've never seen it before.
There's a good chance that I'm asking these questions like for the second or third time now because of how long it's been since we played.
Probably.
So when you put it all together, it's going to make me look really stupid because I'm just repeatedly asking the same question over and over again.
This is why I shouldn't do Let's Plays over the course of like 18 months.
Mischief managed.
So am I correct in thinking you also haven't played Deathly Hallows?
Yes, I have them on the shelf over there, and I am saving those for when you have more free time.
Sounded important.
And those I know exactly nothing about, except that they have it, or at least they had when they came out, a reputation of being basically a Call of Potter.
They were basically third-person shooters, yeah. There's hardly any substance to those games at all. The only substance is in the cutscenes, which is the story. Apart from that, pretty pointless.
Yeah, I don't think they really have a claim to being anybody's favorite game from what I've heard by being on the internet. But for us, that usually doesn't matter since we often hardly talk about the games at all and instead just talk about whatever.
I could never decide if I like this one more or Order of the Phoenix.
I
When
did
it
not
comes to
like
the later
Order of the
games.
Phoenix at all the first time I played it, but when I went back and did it again later, it had certain things that were interesting, such as the size of the castle that you could run around in and explore. It ooh, there's a thing. It wasn't as satisfying as exploring, for example, the Chamber of Secrets castle, but it was enough to be satisfying enough, I thought.
Again, I'm noticing some jarring texture level of detail with like the hair. The
McGonagall.
hair.
Yeah, that was the first
The back
place
of
my
her
eyes
head.
went to.
I think you should follow his example, and the Weasleys too. You can't be too prepared.
The game is really pushing the dueling thing, I've noticed. There's a lot of... There have been a couple Quidditch things, a couple potions things, but there's been a lot of dueling.
Is captain of the Ravenclaw dueling camp.
Yeah, I think that's the main minigame pretty much.
Which is kind of a shame, because I feel like that's the least interesting one out of the three.
Probably potions is the more interesting one.
Potions is definitely the favorite, and I feel like Quidditch is... okay, I have to flick both of the controllers up in the air. I feel like Quidditch isn't like as interesting as it could be, but it's still better than just...
It's very
Waving your
unrealistic
hand at the
physics
screen.
going on here.
Do I have to do this, 3 times?
Thanks for teaching us that. This however, you might have
Also, why would they make you practice this on a girl? This is a bit dumb.
try a proper duel while you're here. Ravenclaw's junior champion.
I am not going to answer that question. Because I don't want to think about the answer to that question. Alright, so I guess no, that was... There we go. Oh, come on, stop. Do I have to do Livid Corpus or can I just spam? Because the remote is mixing up the Livid
This
Corpus
is just a
gesture
duel,
with the
so just
Protego
do whatever,
gesture.
just knock him out.
This is much easier. My hand is going to be sore tomorrow.
Is that an owl in the background?
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
I saw something moving, but I wasn't really looking at it because I was looking at this idiot. Feel free to put your shield down.
Harry's glasses look like shades from this angle. They look dark.
You remember the visual glitch in Chamber of Secrets where Harry's
yeah.
glasses would be, they would not have transparency and the outline would
Yeah,
be
and then
kind
you
of
had
like
to flash.
blocky.
Yeah. I wonder. I can't
Good
remember if that
times.
happened in HP1 at all.
I don't remember.
Because it's the same engines and pretty much the same glasses.
I also don't know what exactly caused it because I remember sometimes I would play the game and it would be fine, and sometimes I would play the game and it would be all kinds of messed up with the transparencies. The game did not rate me that well there, probably because I took a long time.
Portrait shortcut over there. The password is light against darkness. Why don't you try our dueling challenge? Just go to the notice board when you're ready to give it a go.
Hang on a quick second. I should keep playing.
I believe you're due at a
Okay.
Quidditch session. I am rather hoping Gryffindor will win the Quidditch Cup this year. Get yourself along there, Potter. Great.
Oh, are we
Quidditch
going
teams
straight from dueling to Quidditch?
on tardiness.
Guess we are going straight from dueling to Quidditch. The dueling NPC told me to take, I think, this
Okay,
portrait,
sorry
but I
about
don't know where
that.
it
Quick
goes.
little
Greetings.
interruption.
That was fast.
That was very fast.
It seems only yesterday I was here with you on the call before I messed that up. I was going to do your Ollivander reference and then I messed it up.
Yeah, I never quite got it right either, to be honest.
The Quidditch pitch is outside the...
I think is it the clock
the
tower,
clock
and
tower
then there's a
courtyard, right?
yeah, clock tower courtyard, and then outside, and then through some caves.
And then across the bridge and then kind of under the gallery.
Huh.
Is it here?
Well, I'm noticing a bit of Nintendo lag going on.
Is that what
Tiny
that
bit.
was?
I think there's a quick brief
There was a
frame drop
hiccup.
there.
I wasn't sure if it was that or if Harry was just like getting stuck on something. I think I am not going the right way, but I'm gonna pretend I am and keep going.
What do you think this is running at? Is it 30 FPS? 20 FPS?
Probably 30. I don't even know if the Wii could do 60. It was a standard definition console back in 2007 or 6 or whenever it came out.
Does it also do dynamic resolution, or is it not?
Not as far as I know. I am playing this on the Wii U, but as far as I know, that just is literally a Wii hardware emulator. Run up to the banner and press A. Okay.
Yeah, you can get some those little mini crest things sometimes, I think.
I have not been going out of my way to do that. Okay, we're back at the beginning now. I should probably turn around. Yeah, I have not been going out of my way to get the mini crests. For whatever reason, oh, that's just a bench.
I
For
still
whatever
can't
reason, they're
remember
not
if
as
they're
like
useful for
interesting to me
anything.
as the Birdie Bots beans. What was that last bit?
Yeah, I still can't remember what the crests are for, really. What they actually do if you unlock them.
I think Luna said that if you pick up enough of them, is there any significance to that paper crane thing?
I wonder if it unlocks parts of the castle, but I can't be sure. That might have been it.
Anyway, I think Luna said that if you pick up enough of them, you can redeem them for regular shields or whatever, but
No, they do turn into regular shields, but the regular shields themselves, I think they unlock parts of the castle.
and they're not just like a completionist thing. Oh, is that what those like magically sealed doors are for? Harry,
Can you
reach
activate
out
that
and
tool?
pick it up. My God.
Can you Wingardium Leviosa it?
Doesn't seem like it. Unless it's just like failing to recognize the gesture.
The game
I was
kinda
thinking
was like
Axie
that
or
for me.
something, but I don't seem to know that one for some reason. Even though it was like the first spell you learned in 4.
Did we do a Goblet of Fire Let's Play?
I
At
don't
any
think
point?
so.
That game, I could never actually get into that game. I never
That was my
completed it.
least favorite one when I was a kid, and then when I got older and I learned like how twin stick shooters work, I liked it. I disliked it less.
It felt like a very strange. That was like the transition period, wasn't it, between the
Basically, yeah.
Unreal Engine, the No Wonder stuff, and then the EA stuff.
It was. I feel like as far as gameplay goes, Goblet of Fire probably would have been the most solid, but it just didn't really feel like a Harry Potter game.
Felt very strange.
It felt like a twin stick shooter from the mid 2000s. It didn't. It just like happened to have Potter characters and locations and stuff in it, and it didn't like. At least these games kind of feel like Hogwarts, you know.
Well, they are. This is about as Hogwarts as it gets in terms of
This is about as
actual-
Hogwarts as it gets, but
And it's not really all that interesting. Like if you compare it to like the first 3 games, even though those weren't actual Hogwarts like this.
I don't know. To me,
If
Chamber of
they
Secrets
felt-
Hogwarts is always going to be the real Hogwarts.
I don't know. Well, no, yeah, I don't see it that way.
Obviously, canonically, it's not, but that's
Yeah.
the one that I easily have spent the most time in. Something is glowing over here.
Another crest.
Oh, I can just walk up to that one. That's nice. 10% of the way there.
You know, it makes. Do you know how it makes me feel when you can't get them?
Are you familiar with the like knee-high fence that you can't jump over trope in like RPGs and stuff?
Knee height. Yeah, I've come across that. Yeah, like in The Witcher 2 and stuff. I think you couldn't really jump.
Yeah, it's a pretty common progress gate, especially in older games, and it gets made fun of a lot.
But oh, fireworks.
Can I explode this?
Is there an incendio spell that you know?
Apparently, I just waved the remote randomly and to see if anything happened, and it did. So, good enough for me.
Oh, Reparo.
What's the gesture? That's a circle, right?
Yes.
Harry. So, is it circle the other way? No? I was, that leads nicely into one of the other complaints I was going to levy, which is that I feel like in the earlier games you had Alahamora and Lumos and other spells that you could use in the castle to open up secrets and whatever, and you kind of do have that here with the gestures, but I feel like it doesn't work as well.
It doesn't.
In no small, owing in no small amount to the fact that it doesn't work half the time.
They should bring back good old-fashioned clicking, or just make them I don't know, have a.
Should I go to Quidditch, or should I run
key.
down this way and see what's actually down here? Because I never really got a chance to do that.
I think if you manage to do it, it's the entrance to the castle.
I'll just go, and I'm sure I'll go down there later.
It's the entrance to the grounds, sorry, not the castle.
Yeah, Hogwarts. Hagrid's thing is down there, as well as something to do with the.
There's like a
Forest.
big long path that goes down to like
I don't know if they
a bit.
actually included that in this game. Yeah.
The what?
Like that's where the entrance to the Forbidden Forest would be. I don't know if that's in this game, or not.
I don't think the Gate of the Forest is in there at all.
There is not. I know we came up this hill on our way into Hogwarts at the beginning, but I didn't stop to look around at any point. So I don't really know what's
I would love to get more information on that new RPG game they're making for this.
Yes. It's
Maybe
it's only been
a
6 days since we
full-blown.
last spoke and played this game, and nothing, as far as I know, new has come out in that time.
Yeah, I haven't really looked into it. I haven't seen any theories or rumors or anything about what it might contain.
I
remember we saw that leaked trailer a long time ago.
Yeah, that was probably several years ago, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't years. It was.
It wasn't?
I think it was about a year or two.
Maybe, time
less
just
than
slows
2
down
years.
when you're waiting for new Potter games to come out. In the reveal trailer, it said something about like the year is like 1896 or something, didn't it? Which makes me wonder.
So it's pre.
Which makes me wonder how much like Newt Scamander is going to tie into it, since that's the big thing in Potter money making right now.
18 what? Sorry.
It said something along the lines of I could have sworn it did anyway. The year is 1896 or something.
So almost 1900. So when was Newt born then?
I don't remember. Fantastic Beasts 1 took place in 26, which probably looked like...
Sorry, a second, my phone alarm's gone off in the other room.
15 years out of school or something like that.
Yeah, you keep playing.
Hello, Harry.
Where is everyone?
They're already out practicing.
Great. Can you help me with some...
Did I lose Unworld?
My phone was going off in the other room, so I had to go take care of that. Another quiz. So who are we playing against this time, or is it just practice?
It looks like we're on an empty field. I think McGonagall said something about practice. Yes, point the remote at the screen. I know that game. Let's see, flying through the rings.
Isn't there like a boost? There's a button that you can speed up and slow down.
Is there? Let's see what happens when I hit random buttons. At least on a straightaway.
You might have to hold up one of the buttons.
Focus, Harry.
Unless I'm completely fumbling my memory on this.
I know in the first game there was a speed up button. Oh god, it is really easy to hit these pumpkin guys. I know in the first game there was a speed up button. I don't know. I don't remember if the ones after that did.
I feel like if this game had been made a couple of years later, it would
Yeah.
have looked amazing.
Ah, no. Help. Oh, I just kicked someone in the head. My bad. Particularly for, and I know we spent a decent amount of time, like, making fun of this the last time. Particularly if this wasn't running right now on a Wii.
No, not even that. There's everything. I think that I don't know why they've done this weird smudgy art style and this motion blur. Motion blur is usually to compensate for, I guess, slow frame rate. Like the technical reason for having it. Everything looks really smudgy and kind of blurred in the edges and just strange.
I'm trying to figure out how to talk while also not being distracted enough from the game that I lose it again. Oh no! Stop! God! Oh! I smashed into the hoop and still caught it. That's nice.
That's the trick. That's how you got to do it.